All right, here we are. We're doing a TV series review. Special guest, Shelly in the house. Alice is down there trying to knock the garbage can over. So, his and hers, it just came out like 3 weeks ago, basically. That was Alice. She does that flapping her ears thing. And
Netflix on
on
January 8th.
Netflix, January 8th. It is a mystery thriller. It's based on the book. It is an adaptation of the 2020 Alice Feeney book. But I believe the Alice Feeney book is set in England.
Okay.
This one is set. It's on what I'm looking. I got a cheat sheet. It says set in Atlanta, but it's really set outside of Atlanta. So it basically we open up with a murder, which is always good to open up with, and a cop, John Bernthal. Okay, he's a detective, Jack Harper. He's a sheriff's officer.
And the actor is the guy who played
The Punisher.
the Punisher in the Netflix series. In case you're not recalling who he
Because you
might
don't know
be.
the name.
Well, I'm not great with names, but if
Yeah.
you tell me a character they were, sometimes
Right.
it'll help.
Right. The Walking Dead.
I was going to say anything Shane from The Walking Dead, so that stuff I remember. So that's who he is. If you don't remember that,
So for me, that was like when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, oh, I'm a big fan of his. I like his stuff. He's always really good. Then we have the reporter,
the female lead.
the female lead, Anna Andrews is her name. She's a news reporter. She's also Jack's estranged wife. And Tessa Thompson.
You just have to say spoiler alert.
Why? They don't know that?
No.
I think you see that in the trailer.
I don't know about that.
Anyway, spoiler alert.
Oh my goodness! Hold on.
What are you doing?
Alice is chomping at the bit to be a part
Oh,
of this.
okay. Alice. It's very cold out right now. It's 53 degrees out, so she's got her pink hoodie on. Tessa Thompson, what has she been in?
She's in Westworld.
She's in Westworld. She was the lady from Westworld. I just don't like. I'm not a big fan of hers.
That's. We'll say that right now. That's my big problem with it. I wanted to watch this because I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I did not want to watch this because I cannot stand her. I cannot stand her. I can't stand her smug little face. I just cannot stand her. So I knew that was going to be a struggle.
Yeah.
Because no matter what her character did, how she behaved, I mean, she could have practically been Mother Teresa, and I would be like, I freaking hate her. I cannot stand this lady. So that was the give and take here in watching this, is because I just don't like her.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of hers either, and but I've never been a fan of anything. And she
You've
played.
never been a fan of anything?
I've never been a fan of her anything she's been in, or anything really. What? Holy, really?
The animals love me. Okay,
Yes,
I just got home from work. They all want to be with me.
All the animals are here. She plays a very annoying character.
She plays a typical reporter character.
Yeah.
She's in everybody's face all the time. She acts like she has the right to everything. She's very overbearing, very, whatever I say is the right thing, and you better do what what I tell you to do because, blah, blah, blah. It's very, and no respect for anybody else.
No, she's
going to get her story, screw everybody else. It's just, and that kind of character is very frustrating.
She's a very cutthroat reporter
and a liar
who doesn't care about anything. So that's
interesting thing though is this happens in a small town in Georgia,
mm-hmm.
Which I'm actually familiar with. So that was kind of interesting because typically it's a small town in somewhere I've never been, or it's in a big city that I'm not familiar with. But this is in Georgia, a small town in Georgia, and I'm very familiar with up and down in Georgia. So that was pretty interesting.
It was so most of the series is set in Dahlonega, Georgia, a historic town about an hour north of Atlanta at the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Filming took place on location there and other locations around Atlanta and North Georgia. So, which is pretty cool. So the idea is the estranged husband and wife. They both had careers in Atlanta. Him in law enforcement, and her in
As a reporter.
as a reporter. So she's still there. He's now back to the small town where they, I guess, where they came from. So I thought it was. Overall, I thought it was good. I liked it. I liked the twists. I liked some of the characters. Priya is the rookie cop working with him, and he's really a jerk to her a lot.
Just very dismissive.
Very right.
You're in training, so don't ask any questions. Don't have any ideas. Don't go out on your own. Just do whatever I say because I'm the veteran detective,
right.
kind of thing.
Right. So her cameraman is Pablo Schreiber, who was in American Gods, and a couple of other things. He's really good in it. Who was the husband? Chris Bauer plays the husband of the victim, and he's been in like every show. He was in True Blood. He plays like the cop or the sheriff in
most things.
Most things. So,
but not in this one. This one's a totally different role.
He was really good in it, though. I always like him. You look up these people, you'll see who I'm talking about. Or hey, here's something crazy. Watch this if you haven't watched it already.
All right. So now my review of the show. You said you really liked it. I was less impressed with it. I knew there was a lot of twists and a lot of stuff in it. Some of it definitely was just thrown at you to try to throw you off the trail, not necessary, and really didn't have much of a point in the grand scheme of the storyline to me.
Right.
And not giving anything away. It's one of those, I think, if you watch it, you're either going to find the ending, oh my gosh, amazing, or like I found it and was like, I don't think so. That didn't seem as plausible to me if you really think about it. And as Armand always says, Shelly, it's just a TV show. It's just a TV show. And I get it. But it's supposed to be kind of believable, you know. So to me, I was not as excited or as impressed, I think, as some people. Michelle at work, we talked about this today because she watched it. She loved it. And we both talked about the fact she doesn't care for the main character either. And so she struggled with that as well. I don't think she disliked her as much as I do, but she struggled with that as well.
Right.
But we talked about the ending, and she's like, oh my God, I thought it was so great, and this and that. And she said, what did you think? And I went, She's like, really? And I said, I just thought there was so much that either didn't make sense or wasn't necessary for me. But I don't think it was awful. It wasn't like one of those where I was like, well, that's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Right.
But I don't think I found it as impressive as some people did, or as that I think you were supposed to find it. Right. That's just my take on it. But would I recommend it? Sure. I think a lot of people would feel differently than I do because a lot of people aren't going to be so in. I'll be honest with you. When you're rooting against the main character because you don't like them so much, that makes it a little hard. Yeah. A lot of people wouldn't feel that way. And I think if you were rooting more for her and him, and I was really kind of rooting against her because I don't like her, that makes a difference. So anyway, that's my opinion. I mean, it wasn't one of those where I look at it and I go, well, that was a waste of 6 hours or whatever we watched of my life I'll never get back. I didn't mind it, but it's definitely not something that I was like, holy crap, that was amazing. Right. Kind of thing. It was just kind of okay, I watched it. Yeah.
It was 6 episodes, about 45 minutes an episode. So there was not a ton of setup in the first episode or so, but you kind of learn the characters. The ending was a little bit much. There was a lot of red herrings in this. There was a lot of characters that you were sure, we're doing this or doing that, and then you get to the end and you're like, you get that wrap up in that last episode, and you're like, you get the initial wrap up, and you're like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense, and then twist. You get the real finish. Yeah. And then we're done. So it's not that it's a formula.
No, not at all.
But it's it was a little bit too much.
And I didn't guess it. It wasn't like it was so predictable that I was like, oh, I knew that. I'm not saying that at all. it wasn't predictable. I didn't guess it. I just, when they revealed it, I think it was supposed to be like, holy crap, I didn't think that. And I didn't think it. So, I mean, in a way, that part did hit me. I was like, oh, I didn't get that at all.
But it wasn't as satisfying.
But it wasn't impressive.
I think
it was, you know what I mean? Yeah. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't one of those, oh, they got me. Like, I totally didn't see that. It was like, yeah, I didn't see that, but maybe because that kind of doesn't
without spoiling it, there's a lot of things that have to happen and that characters have to do the setup to make it make sense.
And it doesn't all make sense.
And, you know,
if you overthink it like we do, obviously.
Right.
If you just watch it and enjoy it and don't overthink it, it probably would be great.
Probably be wonderful. Unfortunately, I don't do that. Unfortunately, I look at it and I go, as a writer, what should come next? And what is a twist that I would not see coming? And again, you're right. I did not see the ending of that coming. I'm sure there are people that will lie and say that. But then
there's always somebody who's going to.
But then there's also,
it out.
I mean, let's be honest. There's also people who are like, I knew Bruce Willis was dead at the end of Sixth Sense. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Shut up. You did not. Overall, I liked it.
Are we doing it out of stars, like 1 out of 5, 1 out of 3?
That's what I do.
Rating?
We do a rating 1 out of 5, and I do like points as well.
Okay, so you can do like a 4.5 or a 3.5 or whatever.
I do like a 4.2, a 4,
okay,
a 3.9.
Let's not do that pretentious.
That's what I do. This is my show.
Well, we'll see.
That's what I do.
For now, it is.
You can do whatever you can.
Oh, I know. I
do it any way you want.
I do what I want.
Exactly.
Okay, so what is your rating here out of 5? Right?
Out of 5.
Out of 5. What is your rating?
For me, anything of 4 and above is recommended, and then there's levels of that. I'm going to give this a 3.8.
3.8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Top that, lady.
I'm not going to, though. I'm not going to top it because I liked it less than you. So I'm definitely not going to top it. I was going to say I would probably give it a 3.5.
Okay.
And only because I know that I am biased against this because I don't like her.
Yeah.
So I don't buy her chemistry with anyone. It just doesn't work. She doesn't work for me. But overall, I think it's something to watch. It's definitely got some twists and turns to it. There's a lot of good characters that I did enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, that I did like.
I think if he wasn't in it, if it was like an actor that you didn't know or God forbid you didn't like,
yeah,
I think you would have even gotten a less because
I'm gonna say right now, you put Tom Cruise in that, and that wouldn't have been on this TV in this house for any amount of money.
No, I would have had to watch that on my own. So
no, you could not in this house. You could go watch it.
I mean, when
else.
you're not here.
No,
I watch a lot.
I'm
gonna be honest with you. I watch a lot of Tom Cruise movies when she's not.
Ugh, I hate him.
Not a lot of Tom Cruise though. I watch a couple here and there.
Well, he doesn't have as much anymore, thank goodness.
Yeah. So there you go. If you like thrillers, I mean, you know, I've reviewed several thrillers. We have several more that we will be reviewing in the near future. Yeah.
I love a thriller. And an action movie. A thriller or an action movie, I'm all about it.
This is one that if anybody said, "Oh, what did you watch lately that's pretty good?" I could name 10 other things before this. Not that it's bad. And again, it wasn't, you know, the dialogue is good, the setting is good, the premise, except for her, her interactions with every other character in this, I did not like, and it took me out of the series, I think is the problem.
Yeah. If somebody said, "Did you watch it?" I'd say, "Yeah, it's all right."
Man.
But if somebody said, "Can you recommend something?" this would not be what popped into my head first.
No, this would not be the first one. Maybe something else that we review in the future will be something that we recommend. Maybe. But to be honest with you, it ain't this. So thank you for watching. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button.
And watch, I don't know, like 2,500 more hours of my videos because I need it. I need a lot more hours. So let's do this, people. Let's work to help me make
help
her
me.
Right.
help me.
Help me to help her. All right. Until the next time.
Bye.